My name is Andrew and I'm from the US. I live in Tennessee. My life a few months ago was not very fun. I would be lying, I think, if I said that I hadn't given up a little bit on living. I was desperate and I was searching through every option that I possibly could. I was seeing doctors. I was suffering from a condition it's very difficult to describe, but and it goes along with depression a lot of times, but it's called anhedonia. So anhedonia, like I said, it comes from the Greek word without feeling. And a lot of people, like when they're depressed, you know, they just don't want to do anything. And a lot of times anhedonia goes along with depression, but you can have them separate too. And that's more what I had. And mine, I'm not really sure where exactly it came from. I have an autoimmune condition that I've dealt with over the past couple of years. So I think that played a role just from the chronic inflammation that I had going on for a while. And then my doctors tried me on some medication that I don't think, looking back, was a good idea, and I didn't know enough about it at the time. But I think that medication probably also contributed to it as well. And I've heard people that have abused like amphetamines or Adderall or things like that especially are susceptible. And I've read a lot of people online with shared experiences just while I was researching this that have experienced it as well. And it's horrible. I mean, it ruins people's lives. You can't feel anything. You don't really feel joy or happiness or interest or love or romance or any of the things that really make life fun and worth living. So I heard about ibogaine, reading about it online. I'm not exactly sure where I first found it, but I've always been interested in treatments that are more natural or not necessarily, just pharmaceutical based. And I was searching everywhere for anything that I could find. I heard about ibogaine because I know some things about other psychedelics and they can help with depression and things. So I started reading and I started talking to people who had done it and who were familiar with it, and they said that they thought that it could definitely help. And I was interested. Anything that could help. I talked to some clinics all over the world actually, and they said that they had treated some people as well with my condition, and that they had good success with it. So I was recommended that I come here specifically because I had a slight heart condition. It wasn't anything serious, but it was something that needed to be monitored medically if I were going to do this treatment. So it helped tremendously. I haven't felt emotion like this in probably 2 years. I haven't felt this good. So I would definitely recommend anybody that feels like they're suffering from this condition, there's some hope, and I think that you should absolutely consider this treatment. Yeah. The ibogaine experience was different than anything I ever could have imagined. It's hard to describe without writing a book, I think. It was difficult, some parts of it. And I was very nervous because I knew that my heart was a little bit different than some other people's. So, I knew that there could potentially be issues going in, and we were all aware of that. So I was a little bit nervous, but I was excited that this treatment could potentially help me with what I've been struggling with for so long. I feel amazing. I can't wait to start school. I'm motivated. I can't wait to see my family, and I couldn't ask for anything more. This is a treatment that I think, the way it works in the brain, that it's a lasting treatment. It's not a pill you have to take every day. It changes your brain, it changes the way you think, it changes your perspective on life and the world. So it's something that you may want to do if somebody struggles with behavioral disorders or things. That may be something that they want to do periodically every few years or something, but it's not a thing that you have to constantly keep up with. It changes your life. So I would recommend it for anybody, but especially people suffering with addiction or depression or anxiety or anything like that.